It says we're live. Well, this one says we're live. Did I not do it right? Are we live? It says we're live. Look at that. Look on mine, we're live. We're live. Okay. Did I not do it right? There. All right, I got it. You in? It says we're live.
Welcome to Newbie Crew.
Look on mine. Hey, I need you to mute something. What do you got us playing? I don't know what we're playing on.
We're good now.
Okay. All right. Who's all here? It says we got people here, but
Kimber
whatever.
Dawn.
Hey, Kim, what's up? I don't know how to get my chat to work. You still there?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how to get the chat to work, by the way. Oh, it says no internet. What's the deal? Is yours working?
Yep.
Your chat's working? Mine's not. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to get my chat to work. It's not working at all. It's not doing anything. So that's fun. Oh, see, Kim, I got you on here. She can hear me, so that's good. You can hear me.
Yep.
We should all be good, right?
Yep.
Problem is, I can't get the chat to work on here. Super stoked about that.
So what's going on tonight?
Yo, what are you drinking?
The
Are you just drinking
unofficial beer of Newbie Q.
Newbie Q? Wait, is your show more there? Can't see it. Same thing. All right, so I got that. Of course, we got a little whiskey. I'm gonna drink a little whiskey because I like whiskey. I got a list too. Maybe I should get the list. You're gonna have to do the comments because I can't see any comments.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see. Maybe we turn that on. Do you see that pop up on your screen?
Yep.
See, but nothing's on there.
Click it again.
I don't know why. I did. It says no internet.
Once somebody comments, it'll be on there.
Okay. I know it's probably kind of boring for the first minute here while we figure this all out. But anyways. So did you watch my video? I told you to watch some videos.
We did.
You did? What'd you think?
I thought it was very good. The chorizo I would definitely do on a flat top, like you said.
Yeah.
That way it kind of gets a sear on it.
I forget how like greasy it gets. Yeah. So I tried to like put it in there, and then like that first one, I was like, oh, oops. But then like at that point, like I already had it made, so I was like, I guess we're just gonna go with it. So
coconut pie and her frost buddy.
Oh, coconut. I have to do it over here on this. Here, I put it there. Maybe. Oh, that'll work. We'll make it work. Kim, did you get a frostbite? Did you use my code? Did it work? I had that code for a while, but I didn't know if it still worked or not. So you have to let me know if that code still works. Yeah, nothing's working over here. That's awesome. Super great. That nothing's working. Still not working. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that video because I didn't know what you thought about it. And I didn't know too, like, do you have any suggestions besides the flat top?
I tell you, the flat top, me personally, when I'm doing buns on a grill, I like to put a little mayonnaise on mine.
On the bun?
I do. Just a thin layer. Just gives a little crisp whenever you're cooking it.
Okay. I've never tried mayonnaise on a bun before. I'll have to try that one.
Kimber Dawn did use your code.
We're doing great. Chuck got the meat stick. Yeah, I got his message. Oh, you did. Okay. What? Why is the chat not working for me tonight? What is the deal?
Well, the idea.
Why is it working for you and not for me?
Oh, you can't see it on the side of your screen.
Yeah, it's not on the side of my screen at all. That's why I'm confused on what's going on, because it worked the last time.
Gotcha.
So, and then of course it's not letting me do it on my phone either. Super awesome. Super awesome. What have you been cooking lately?
I'll tell you what, last weekend I did an overnight brisket, and by far my favorite way to cook it. So,
You did overnight. You got a new, like a new pellet grill or something, didn't you?
I did. Well, I've
Which one
actually
did you
got new
get?
pellet grills, but
Oh.
I bought for the
Are you starting to be like me? Are you starting to like hoard grills?
Well, I actually sold a few of them just so I could get new ones. But
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I did know that because I bought one from you.
So the backyard, I bought a Pit Boss Elite 1600.
Okay.
Let me tell you, that thing is a monster.
Yeah.
It has the Smoke It technology. It goes by 5-degree intervals. You can use the app, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Very good grill. Very good. Pit Boss really stepped their game up. So that's what I used. I put it on about 9 o'clock Friday night. Just basic, no binder, nothing like that. Trimmed it, patted it. Just basic seasonings, basic all-around rub. Let it go. 7 o'clock the next morning, I wrapped it. Didn't check temp, nothing. Just pulled it out, wrapped it. I had it going about 180, and about noon, I bumped the temperature up to 250 and let it go till about 4 o'clock. Got to 204, pulled it out, rested it. We ate it about 6.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Very delicious.
You know, I went to Walmart last weekend because I was going to grab some stuff to cook, and they had like brisket flats. And man, they're still stupid expensive. But I almost bought one, but they didn't have a very big one, and I wanted something big enough to feed everybody. So I almost bought 2, and I thought, well, I'll just do 2 of them. And I'm like, nah, that just seems like a waste. But because they weren't very big at all. I mean, they were really like little bitty. They weren't, I need to go buy an actual brisket, but
I have had that one in my freezer for about a year, and I decided, you know what? This is what I'm going to cook.
Sorry, I'm going to try to answer the chat because I can't do it on here. What did you season your brisket with? Did you buy something to make something?
I used Swine Life's all-around grind.
Yeah.
That's actually probably one of my favorite all-around rubs right now.
The Swine Life one?
Just for home use. And then I put a hot rub on top of that.
Yeah.
And that's all. It was just a basic eating brisket. Didn't want to do a competition style, anything like that.
Yeah, just something good to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of competitions, I know you said you didn't know if you were going to do any more, but are you going to do any more? Because, and the reason I'm asking this is because I have a certain one. I have some dates blocked out on my calendar for it this year.
Okay, so next September, I will probably do that one if that's the one you're talking about.
Yes, so that's what I'm talking about. That is if they do it. Now I talked to the guy who it's his son, that they do the benefit for or whatever, and he was unsure of how and who is going to do it and run it because his daughter was going to have a kid and they were kind of unclear of what was going to happen.
Okay.
So hopefully, if it still happens, I want to do it again. I want some redemption on my pork butt because I know I had good taste, but I just totally butchered the look of it, and I should have done something different. But that's me. That's my fault.
I've got some coin flips I got to get redemption for.
Yeah, this is true.
So,
but
another one that I did this year was Willow Ridge up in Shelbyville.
Yeah.
So this would have been the third year they've done it, and excellent competition. Very good.
Okay. So what you're saying is we have to do that one next year.
Right. So that one I did very, very well in. I got first place in chicken, second place in ribs. Chef's choice, I think I got fourth, and then I ended up winning grand champion in that one.
That's awesome. That grand champion's pretty cool. I figure like we need to do one and just like bring all of our trophies and set out and just to intimidate everybody.
So
why not intimidate?
If you look right behind me, there's my Willow Ridge grand champion.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty proud of that one.
That was pretty cool. That's a
one
cool
of the
trophy,
guys
too.
from Meat Mitch barbecue team was actually one of the judges.
Oh, really?
So very, very, very cool contest. Very nice winery up there.
Oh, that's awesome. Where that's up like past Shelbyville?
It is. So it is northwest of Shelbyville.
Northwest of Shelbyville. Okay.
We're hoping that we could, I don't know, maybe we could talk Barn and Bottle Winery into doing a barbecue competition next year.
That would be pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah. I know being starting out, it might be a lot for them to take on, but we'll see. I can talk to them. I can ask them, because that would be pretty fun.
If you could take your skills and maybe do some organizing for them.
Right. That would be awesome. I'm still trying to figure out the chat thing. I don't know why this stupid chat's not working. It just says no internet, but I'm like, it obviously has internet here, because obviously this is working. People can see us. I don't know what its problem is. Like, I've tried to get out of it like 4 times and get back in, and it just won't do anything.
So,
but
one thing I looked at this year, and it actually filled up before I could sign up, was becoming a Memphis and May judge.
Ooh.
So you go down in November. Hey, there you go.
Well, that's there.
So you go down in November for, I think it's a weekend.
Yeah.
Do their class, and you get to be a judge for the weekend May.
Oh, sweet. Speaking of Memphis and May, did you hear the news and the rumblings about Memphis and May?
I did. So they're back at Tom Lee Park this year.
Yeah, which I don't know. You went the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Is the park better? Or is the river better? I know everybody kind of said that they liked the river better, but that was the whole point of being down there. But
so the river, the atmosphere in the river is way better.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. The only problem in the river, everybody is just cram-packed together. Whereas at the fairgrounds, everyone was spread apart. You had room. The booths weren't on top of each other.
Right. I would like to, if I got that weekend, I think I'd like to go down there to do that too, because I think that'd be cool to see. You got to go. I haven't got to go. I would like to go. It is
a neat experience. It very well is. Personal goal of mine, I want to compete down there. I don't care if it's in the patio porkers or what. But
yeah, he was saying, I was listening to Malcolm's podcast, and he was saying something about the patio porkers. There was an issue or a change or something they were doing. I don't remember. I watched it.
I had heard that they were doing away with the patio porkers. I don't know if that's true or not. But the fees this year are just outrageous.
Yeah, I know. It seems like everybody keeps gouging that whole competition for money.
You know, and they're trying to pay for the renovations of Tom Lee Park and all that. But it's just, you can't. It's the barbecue.
You can't be a backyard guy and afford some of this stuff. I mean, that's the problem is like, and that was one of the things I had on my list to talk about was like meat prices and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I mean, just to buy your meat alone is just outrageous. And these guys spend thousands of dollars on it. And if you're going to Memphis in May, you can't just go in there with your everyday, whatever meat, your Walmart meat. You have to go in there with something nice. And, how do you afford all that? Where do you get the money for all this stuff?
Doing a KCBS, you're spending $1,000 in meat just doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Not alone Memphis in May.
Right. I don't know. That seems like seems like a lot of money, you know? And then, like, so we were talking the other day when you were here, we talked about the rib prices.
Yes.
And, that was when I went to Walmart. I had looked up ribs at Walmart, and they weren't really that bad. They were still about $10.
They're
the ones that I found.
They're starting to come down.
Yeah, I almost bought some, and I should have, and I didn't. I had something else planned, so I was like, I don't want to buy it and just let it sit and whatever. So I didn't do it, but I should have. But that's just what I'm saying. Like
about 3 weeks ago, or 3 months ago, I'm sorry, they were up there closer to the $18, $20 a rack.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of ribs do you like cooking?
I like baby backs.
I do too.
I'm not even. It's an unpopular opinion here. I'm not even a rib fan. Like I like eating ribs, but it's not something I'm just going to go cook. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. It's just not my go-to.
What is your favorite thing to cook?
Smoke or just cook in general?
Smoke.
Smoking definitely pork butt or ham. Either way, ham is great because ham is just like most of it's already cooked, so it's like 2 hours. You throw it in there, get a nice good smoke flavor, get it heated back up, throw a little sauce on it, and you're good to go. And it's awesome. Pork butt takes a little longer, but I mean, pork butt. I could make a pork butt here at the house. We could eat on that all week long. Lunches and dinners and different things. Make nachos out of your pork and just whatever. So that's probably my two favorite things to smoke.
Absolutely.
Hey, Guggen Barbecue. Yo, man, what is up? Hey, man, my chat's not really working right, so I would click on you, but it's not letting me do anything. But welcome. Welcome, Mr. Guggen. Oop, I kicked my camera. There. Is it working? Still working? Okay. Guys, if you guys are in the chat there, or everybody who's watching, we do apologize. We're trying to work through a few different things tonight. Chris was having some issues getting in. I'm having issues with the chat not working. We'll get it figured out for the next one for sure.
Absolutely.
The next three. Speaking of which, we're starting a podcast. Or you're starting a podcast.
I am starting a podcast.
Yep.
Never I can get you roped down to try to do the first few episodes.
Hey, you know what? We got to get them knocked out because we're going to start getting super busy here. So we're going to have to do a couple, maybe 1 or 2 a week or something for a while. Get a few knocked out.
You guys can't judge us too hard on this, but
yeah,
the podcast going to be called Butts and Stuff.
Hey, there's Grill Sergeant. Man, what is happening? Hey, bud, my chat's not working real good, so I do apologize. Can't really highlight you at the moment, but little known fact, Grill Sergeant was the first live feed watcher on when I did the live feed, when I did the giveaway. What's that, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? The 14th, whatever that was. Yeah, Grill Sergeant. And then Grill Sergeant, forgive me. I don't watch a ton of grilling videos. It's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't like to be influenced. That's the biggest thing. Like, I want to go make something, and like I just come up with a lot of the stuff just on my own. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go make this, and then if I go watch somebody, I feel like I'm just gonna try to do what they do. And like Malcolm, like you always watch Malcolm's videos and stuff all the time. It's like I don't want to be like that person. I want to do it my way, my style.
It is great for inspiration. It really is. But
exactly,
when you make these videos, you have to put your own twang on it. You have to make it your own.
Right, exactly. What I was gonna, I had this. That was on my list too, but I don't have my list up. My style of doing video is a lot different because I try to do something more. I call it vlog style. Like I'm not have a well rehearsed, whatever through the whole thing. I just like to go out and make something and be like, hey, this is what I'm making today. Thanks for joining me. Let's go do something.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with doing it the other way either, but my style is better. Or not better, but my style is
video, you did more of a interview style, as I call it.
Yeah. that was one of those deals where I put it on a tripod because I was trying to do too much at once, and I noticed I was having some issues with my shaky camera and whatnot. So I threw it up on a tripod and just did it that way. I also changed some things around out here too because I wanted to make sure I can get some better shots because I wanted to do some more stuff on the flat stop on the flat top. I can't talk tonight.
Well, I think we lost him.
Apparently it shut off. I haven't turned
there we are.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I have it turned to no time limit to shut off, and it shut off anyway. So that's super awesome. Another bug to fix now.
Watch camera.
Yeah, figure out how to figure out this camera issue, my chat issue that doesn't work. Anyway, I hit the wrong button. See, it knocked it back off. What was I saying? What were we talking about?
Rearranging so you cook on the flat platform.
Right. Actually, let me step back a bit because what I started to say was about my style of video and Grill Sergeant stuff. I watched some Grill Sergeant videos because I was like, oh, I've seen him pop up before here and there, and I wanted to see who I was talking to. And so I started watching his videos. Dude's got some killer videos, like very well done, very well put together videos. Like, I don't know, maybe I should strive. See, that's one of those, like, I don't want to be influenced things, but like, I kind of want to strive to be like that. But at the same time, I kind of want to just do the way I'm doing things. So it's one of those like weird dynamics of like, I want to watch all these people do how they do theirs so I can better mine. But at the same time, I want to keep my own style. And
you've got to keep your own spin on it.
Yeah, I think that was kind of what makes each person unique is how they do it. If you like it done this way, or you like to see it done this way, or you have this vision of how to do it this way, then you need to stay with that. You don't need to watch somebody else do it and then, you're trying to be like them.
Very much agree.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just kind of where I started to go with this because I thought Grill Sergeant's videos were pretty good. So
he makes some good ones.
Right. But you know what? Let's see if I can find my list back. I know there were some other questions I had for you, things I was going to talk to you about.
One of the big ones, Jan, you have on here, hopefully to cross 1,000 subscribers soon.
Oh, yeah. So I'm hoping, I'd love to see by mid to beginning next week. I think maybe by the end of the week, I might be able to cross it.
987.
It's went up since I've watched it.
Yep.
I seen it earlier. It was at 984. So I'm hoping. It seems like every time I do a video, I get 10 to 15 on average, or at least that's how it's been going. And I'm really hoping to hit that 1,000. Now, still got to get the watch hours, so still got to go work on that. But do you remember when we celebrated 200? I remember when we celebrated 50 because somebody bought me a cake or a cookie cake.
Cookie cake.
Yeah, somebody got me. That was you guys, right? So you and Shelly brought me a cookie cake.
That was for 200.
Was it 200? I thought it was for 50.
Nope, it was for 200.
No, I had it in my head it was for 50 for some reason.
Yep.
Ugly red icing. Yep. It was good though. I'll give it that. It was actually pretty tasty. I'm not even a cake person, so you got me cookies, which was right up my alley. Let me click back over here. See, we talked about the meat prices, the podcast. Yeah. Oh, that leads me to the next one. Pork butts, because you talked about pork butts a while ago. Fat side up, fat side down. What's your take?
So, depending on how we're cooking, if we're just cooking a kind of 8-hour quick fast, let's get it done, fat down.
Yeah.
But if we're getting able to do a 12-hour cook, it's fat up all day long.
So what's your reasoning for either one? Like, do you have a reason why you do it one way or the other?
The longer cook, I can cook it at a lower temperature, and I just like that fat to render down through the meat. You still got to, when you're done cooking it, you still got to cut it off. But I just feel like it gives that meat just a little bit better flavor. When you're cooking it quicker, in my personal opinion, you just can't render that as fast, as easy.
Right.
Fat down presents better. So
Right.
If you're going from a competition standpoint.
Well, that was the thing too. Is like, I know, like you said, fat down kind of presents better. But if you score the top of it, I would think you would probably want that to show up a little bit better, right?
It helps render it. A lot of guys like that look. I mean, it works.
Right.
It is pretty.
Right. See, that's my thing is somebody asked, this is the reason I brought it up is because somebody asked me in the comments a while back, hey, the Cooking Cop and Babe. Hey, what's up, guys? I actually watch their videos too. Their videos are pretty funny. I think if I remember right, was it, and Cooking Cop, you can correct me if I was wrong, but didn't you guys do a competition not too long ago? Did I see a video from you for that? I can't remember. Anyway, back to the pork butt. So my thing is that somebody commented on one of my videos and wanted to know what I prefer, fat side up, fat side down.
Yeah.
And that was kind of my thing too, is I don't know. I'm a fat side up person. I like to have mine fat side up all day long because I want as much of that fat to, start to render and get the juices to roll down the side of that meat and just to keep that meat nice and moist the entire time.
Yeah.
And then when you put it in a pan, I always flip it over in the pan and let all the juices sit at the bottom into that fat because I want that fat. When I go in to start pulling it apart, I want to pull that fat off. And I like I said, I know some people don't like to do that, but whatever.
Hey, fat is flavor, right?
Right. Because a lot of people love the fat and want to eat it. But to me personally, I try to pull it all off and pull it off to the side. I don't think it looks very pretty, especially if you're trying to do a competition or something. I don't think the fat looks good. I think you want meat, not fat. So I try to pull that off.
Also, you're losing all that rub too. So all that bark that you've just created is just gone.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I'm a fat side up kind of guy, so that's just kind of my thing.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Dad, what did he say? Tom Lee Park is a great time and walking distance to Beale Street.
It is.
Dad is a Beale Street fanatic.
A lot of good music down there.
Maybe we should take Dad down there one time, down to Beale Street and the Memphis in May.
He'd probably like to go to the music festival the week before.
Probably. He's more of a fan of the music festival anyway. Sorry guys, I'm really trying to get this dang thing to work, and it is not working. I don't know why. I have to fix it. I don't know what's going on with this dang thing. Anyway, what do you got? What else you got? You got anything?
Oh. Has anyone got any questions?
Yeah, anybody got any questions in the chat? I see a lot of people in the chat, but
what do you got coming up?
Okay. Oh, so I dropped a video today, which you said you've seen, right? That was the hot dog hamburgers. We had some other names for that too, by the way. I'll have to discuss with you off stream. I don't know if we're gonna keep this stream clean very long. I feel like today might be the only clean one we ever keep on here.
We're gonna try.
Try to keep them clean. You have to remind me to tell you the name situation on that video because I kept it clean for the video.
It doesn't have anything to do with the first video, does it?
Yeah. Anyway, without telling you the whole story, I'll have to tell you the story behind that later. But I forgot what I was going to tell you. Now I was thinking about the name of that video. So next week, though, I got a really good one coming up. You know those sliders everybody makes? Yeah. Like the little slide, you cut the bread in half, or the Hawaiian buns in half. I did a video with that, and I'm gonna tell you what, you got to watch it because I did. I thought it was really good. It's basic. It's nothing fancy. I didn't do. I put this damn pen down. It's super. It's nothing fancy, but man, I tell you what, they came out great. You know, I used 2 different grills to make it. I don't want to ruin it, but it was awesome.
Everybody stay tuned.
Everybody stay tuned.
So it's football season. What kind of wings have you been cooking?
None.
Oh, man.
You telling me? Have you been cooking wings?
No, I have not.
See, don't give me a hard time about cooking wings.
So, what is your favorite way to cook wings outside?
Um, I'm not just on the Weber.
Yeah.
Just throw them on the Weber. We're not a huge wing family. I mean, the kids like nuggets, but not really the kind of wings anybody else cooks. But yeah, if I cook them, I've cooked them a bunch, but if I do, it's just on a Weber. Just throw them on a Weber, grill them up, dip them in some sauce. Nothing crazy. And that's the thing too, is like when you're talking like with me, like I got 3 kids, I gotta, cook for everybody or whatever, and everybody's wanting to eat right now and whatever. And it's hard to, I don't know. For me, it's hard to make something for just me or for just me and the wife. I want to make it spicy. Well, I can't do that because none of the kids like spicy stuff. So
I learned today.
Here, go ahead and eat this, child. Yeah, no, can't do that, unfortunately. I feel like my camera's going to shut off here in a minute again. I got to figure out why it's wrong with that.
So the way I like to do mine with duck fat. If y'all haven't used,
do you spray your whole chicken wing with duck fat and then put it on there?
I do.
Do you have a problem?
They're nice and dry.
Yeah.
And then I will spray duck fat on them, little cornstarch. They crisp right up.
Yeah. Do you have a problem with duck fat where it feels like that can is almost in, or it feels like it's full, but nothing comes out?
Yep. So
is there some way to keep that from happening? Because that was my biggest issue with duck fat.
What I do is I'll take the tip and put it in hot, almost not boiling, but almost boiling water and just let it soak. And normally it'll clean it out.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that because I've always had that problem with duck fat, and I like it. It's a good product, but I feel like I don't get very much out of it. I don't know if it was just me or
the first few, and I would throw the cans away, and then I was like, you know what? There has to be more in this can. And
right, like I feel like they weren't putting enough air in it or something to shoot it back out. Like it's like, well, we're gonna fill it up with 3/4 duck fat and 1/4 of air, and then you go through the air and you're done. Like I don't know. It's just kind of what I was thinking.
One thing I started using a lot more too is grapeseed oil. It is a high temp oil, and it's actually really good.
Grapeseed oil? I've never heard of grapeseed oil.
It's made for high temp cooking.
Yeah, because they say don't use olive oil because I guess olive oil has a
very low burn rate, and it just makes your food not taste good.
Yeah, that's kind of what, like, I'll use olive oil. I won't say every time, but I use olive oil a lot, but it's not for like putting it straight on the fire. You know what I mean? Right. Like you don't rub it down and then throw it on the fire. You throw your chicken right on an open flame. It doesn't work very well. Right. But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. I like duck fat. I do like it, or just regular canola oil or whatever. People say don't use canola oil because it's so bad for you. But everything's bad for you. What do I season my chicken wings with? Just kind of depends. I think you have one too. Did you get one of those? Triple B is in the house, my man. Hey, buddy, my chat's not working very well. So I apologize. I can't.
There is somebody we need to have on the live one week.
Yeah, we need to bring him on one of these times. Avocado oil is great and high temp. Yeah. I have heard about avocado oil actually before.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of avocado unless it's in guacamole. I'm just gonna be real honest with you.
Yep.
What were we talking about before that?
What you season your chicken wings with?
Season my chicken wings with. So did you you bought the pack of had 30 seasonings?
I did not.
The store had it. The store that I work for. You didn't buy that pack? I thought you bought it. Somebody else got it. Oh. I was trying to remember. There's a seasoning in that's actually super good. And I can't remember what it was called though. I have to go. I'd almost have to go get it because there's 30 different seasonings in that pack. but I'm getting messages on 2 different things here now. Anyway, that or have you tried the Kinder's buttery chicken?
I have. That one is very, very good.
Buttery poultry. Sorry, it's buttery poultry.
So they make a buttery steakhouse, and if you mix that with a good all-purpose rub, it is very, very good on chicken wings.
Really? On chicken wings?
Yes.
The steakhouse rub? I have that steakhouse rub too. I have it. I like that Kinder's stuff. It's pretty good. I like the way that they're what they call it, mesh, the grind or whatever. I love how most of theirs is a lot thinner than normal.
Yes.
And it seems like it spreads a lot easier.
Yeah.
But yo, Triple B, hey, if you're still in the comments there, what are you drinking tonight? Or are you working tonight? Because I know he's usually he'll do a stream tomorrow night, and he'll be drinking. So I'm drinking a little whiskey for you, buddy. Actually, I'm drinking both, to be real honest. But I always get on his stream. He always seems to be drinking something different. Avocado oil, Kim. I need to try some avocado oil. Have you ever tried avocado oil?
I have not.
I can't even say it. Avocado oil. I haven't tried that. Kinder's lemon pepper is great. Yeah, it is. I have some of that too.
Very, very much agree.
They have grilled onion burger seasoning or onion burger, caramelized onion burger seasoning. That's what it is. That stuff is awesome. You have to try that. You try it on like steak. I like burgers a lot. I mean, we do it on burgers all the time. That stuff is killer on burgers, especially if you like onions.
I got it wrote down.
You have a list. I need a list. I don't have a list. I don't have any way to write anything down over here. Boy, this next one's going to have to be way better. Have me a little something tomorrow night. I bet you will. Yo, I told you on one of your live streams before, and that you need to try this Redneck Riviera whiskey. You need to hold on, tags in the way. That's the stuff you got to try, brother. It's not a bourbon. It's a whiskey. You got to try that stuff. This is my whiskey of choice right here. Chris down here, he's a rum drinker.
Very much a rum drinker.
Choice brand is tops. I get ours from Costco. Choice brand what? Choice brand seasoning? Or choice brand chicken wings?
Or whiskey.
You tell me. Or choice. It's a choice brand whiskey. You ever been to like Sam's Club and they have like the Sam's Club vodka?
Oh, I tell you what, the Sam's Club margarita mix. That's where it's at.
Really?
Yes.
We bought some Sam's Club vodka once, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was actually pretty good. I mean, we were just like mixing it in with stuff, but it wasn't bad. I was kind of impressed. I'm not even a vodka drinker.
I can't do vodka.
Well, I think she was making like is it lemon drop that has vodka in it? What has vodka in it?
Yep.
Lemon drop?
That's lemon drop.
Oh yeah, because it's a lemon drop martini. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah, that stuff is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we also, speaking of alcohol, we have to try this tequila that I got, or at least I think it's tequila. I have a bunch of rum, tequila, bourbon, whiskey, and vodka.
He's got the whole bar.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Let's go to his house. He's got the whole bar. We got to drive a little ways though. Have been several times. Dad, what do you have been several times? Are you behind on the video? Avocado oil is great.
Okay, I guess that's what we're going to start trying.
Yeah, I got to go get some avocado oil. I have to go. Kayla was in there. She was getting her list together for the grocery pickup. I'm going to have to go in there and tell her to use the avocado oil. To order us some.
Avocado oil.
Yeah, she's not watching. She don't care. I'm gonna have to. I feel like this camera's gonna stop any second. So if it does, I'll come right back. Oh, you're in West Texas working right now. Hey, Kim and Chuck, that's in the chat here. They're from Texas. They're my Texas friends too. I wish I lived in Texas still. You know, I am going to Galveston next year though.
There you go.
I'm gonna go right through Galveston. Well, actually, I'm going to Galveston. I'm going right through Houston.
You're going through Galveston. You're going right through the bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up in the water. I mean, technically, I am gonna end up in the water. That's not the point. Where's you guys? You guys got one planned?
We
You guys
do.
got a
We
cruise
have
planned?
one in June.
In June.
In June.
Choice brand olive oil from Costco. Oh, okay. Or is it choice brand avocado oil? Because that's what Chuck just said. So do we. So do we what? No, I'm sorry. My chat it's not working, so it's kind of a little behind. So if I ask you what you're saying, I'm sorry. It's like I said, Dad said something down here, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I wish you and your family were here too. Yeah, I know. I would love to be in Texas. I would love to live in Texas.
Load up the Lamborghini and
I know. You know, we've talked about that. Like, we'd love to move, but man, with 3 kids, all of our families here, like it's so much harder to just get up and leave. But I'd love to. I'd love to leave. What are you cooking next? Are you cooking anything this weekend?
So this weekend, I'm planning on doing ribs.
Are you camping this weekend, or are you just cooking at the house?
No, we're just cooking at the house.
Oh, you're not you going to camp anymore this year? I've seen your camper for the first time the other day. Your giant camper.
My giant camper.
That thing's as big as my house. Don't lie to me.
So, speaking of the camper, I'll just run down it real quick. It's got.
Yeah, let me know. I need to know about this camper.
I've got 4 grills in that camper.
What? You have 4 grills?
If you want to include the flat top, there's 4 grills in that camper. So I have a
Jeez.
gas grill that hangs on the side.
Yeah.
I have the little Weber Smoky Joe.
Yeah.
There is another gas grill, but it's missing the grate and stuff. And then I also just bought a Traeger Ranger.
A Traeger Ranger. Is that the little
That is
the little suitcase looking one?
Yep, that is the one.
How do you like that thing?
It is awesome. Highly
Is it really?
recommend it for little stuff.
Sorry, I'm trying to work the chat at the same time here. Because it doesn't look. Who was it? Malcolm that did like a pork butt in the.
I believe he did a pork butt on it when he was in.
Because it doesn't seem like it's big enough.
It's. I don't. I can't remember the exact size of the grill grate at this time. But you could do a pork butt on it.
Like a big one or a little one?
You could do an 8-pounder on it.
Really?
So our other camper, we had the Traeger tailgater, I think it is.
Yeah.
That the legs actually fold up under it, and that one is a lot bigger. It's just harder to maneuver, harder to stow away.
Really? I don't have anything like that, but I got those 2 little Smoky Joes. I think those things would be good in the camper just to throw them on
they're amazing.
Picnic table or something,
Yeah,
I like them.
So
you know what I don't like about them though is they don't seem to get super hot. So like if you want to sear a steak or something, you really got to let them things get hot. Like you have to let them go because they don't get hot very fast.
You really got to put the charcoal to them.
Yeah.
Look, the
You know how
Traeger
I like to
Ranger,
light my charcoal.
the Traeger Ranger is 15 by 12 inches is the cooking surface.
So it's not super big.
No, you can't do a full rack of ribs. You'd have to cut them up.
You do like a half. Could you do like cut them in half and get one of those the little metal racks to put them in there? Would it be big enough for that?
You've got about 6 to 7 inches of room up top.
Yeah. I was wondering because it looks like just such a small little suitcase. It doesn't look like it's big enough to do much.
Well, it's a lot heavier than a suitcase.
So it's a little bit of an inconvenience to carry it around. You're just carrying a full grill on your side.
We've only used it twice. I can't even remember. The first time we just heated it up, I threw some sausages on it just to get some grease into it, start getting a little flavor. Second time I did a pork loin on it.
Oh, okay. I guess a pork loin would be a little smaller. That'd be a little easier to cook in.
Yeah, but it warms up quick. It's got a probe that goes in. I like it.
What's the other grill you said you had? You said you just bought that big one. What was the other one you bought? Or did you buy another one, or do you just have to?
Which one?
You said you bought that big Pit Boss.
The Pit Boss Elite 1600.
Yeah, and then what was, you said you had two. What was the other one?
I've got the now. I've only got 3 grills at the house right now.
Oh, so, I thought you said you'd bought another one after the Pit Boss.
I bought that Traeger for the camper.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you bought another grill. I mean, I know I got a lot of grills, but I thought maybe you were trying to catch up to me.
Well, tell my wife that I need more. So,
do you want an electric smoker? I have an extra electric smoker sitting out here that I'm not using.
Not at all.
No. You can have it, bro. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I was
not
trying to
one that
sell
I
it,
want in my repertoire.
but I can just bring it over and drop it off. Try to get out of my garage.
So I'm in the market for another drum. I really wish I wouldn't have sold that one to you.
Oh, I know. I'll let you borrow it.
That was probably one of my favorite grills that I've ever had. The
drum?
Yes.
I love my Bronco drum. And then when you were like, I'm going to sell it, I'm like, I am buying it because I love mine and I want another one. And matter of fact, if I could talk my wife into it, I'd probably have a third one. So
you are a big Oklahoma Joe fan.
I do love the Oklahoma Joes, and I don't talk about that enough. One day I want to get them as my sponsor because I love their grills. I love all their stuff that they have, and the drums are fantastic. I mean, the pros. If I had a pro, it would probably be better. The bigger one, but
22-inch straight.
Yeah, but I don't need it. I mean, if I was going to go do competitions every weekend, maybe it'd be a different story. But I don't need that much cooking surface, I guess, and just save the money. But the small ones they're fantastic. I mean, you could probably do 2 pork butts in there, no problem.
So Pit Boss just came out with a drum smoker that I'm very, very interested in.
They have a drum smoker? Okay, I got to Google this.
It's kind of like the Weber Smoky Mountains, how it's got a door in the bottom that you can load in from the side. I don't think it's got the airflow set up that Oklahoma Joe and Gateway Smoker and the way they have theirs set up and dialed in.
Is it this one, the mahogany? Hold on.
Probably.
Where'd it go?
They only make one.
That one?
Yep, that's the one.
Right there, that one.
I'm interested. Pit Boss is an off-brand per se. They are considered a cheaper brand.
They are definitely considered a cheaper brand, but I tell you what, they are definitely coming into their own because
they are stepping up big time. This Elite, they really put the whammy to it and built a nice setup.
I haven't even looked at yours. What was yours? The Elite what?
The Elite 1600.
Elite 1600. So I'm going to Google it while we're sitting here. Pit Boss Elite 1600. Mm-hmm. Which one's that one? Oh, okay. I've seen this one. I'll have to come over and check it out, I guess.
Yeah.
That one?
No,
I can't get it on the screen.
Sportsman. See if I can find a picture of it.
It says Pro Elite 1600. 1600 square foot. Look at that. There's an ad for an Oklahoma Joe's in here, too.
Imagine that.
Yeah, right. I like my Oklahoma Joe pellet grill. My Oklahoma Joe pellet grill is probably one of the for me at least, like one of the better pellet grills that I've ever been around. I mean, I know you like the Pit Bosses, but
So have you
I haven't had any problems with mine.
Have you seen the DLX Rider 2?
No.
It is shorter than yours.
Oh, it's the little one, right? Is that what you're talking about? No, that's yours?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So
I think I looked at that somewhere before. Pit Boss Elite 1600. Pit Boss. Little store. Is it the little? Are you talking?
right. So the Rider DLX 2, it's pretty much the same width as yours, but it's probably 3/4 of the height as yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because yeah, that's right. I think I've seen it because it doesn't have. Hold on. I can promise you, getting a drum pit from a welder in the oil field can't be beat. Listen, you are 100% right, dude. I've seen some of these people like build some of these grills, and they just, God, I wish I could have the talent that these people have and the money to buy the steel too. That's the other thing. Some of these guys got some
Steel
money.
prices aren't a joke.
Yeah,
I've got 4 barrels that I purchased that I still have yet to build anything with.
I know you were supposed to build me one.
Yeah,
I got 2 somewhere. I haven't done anything with them. I gave them to somebody to build for me, and that never happened. So
anyway,
because I would love to have more barrels, but anyway.
Speaking of pellet grills, probably a little over a year ago, you were not a fan of them. So, what is your opinion now?
Listen, how do I put this? I don't want to offend anybody. Pellet grills are great. Don't get me wrong. I like my pellet grill, but oh, okay, yeah, Dad, I'm sorry. The chat's behind. The chat's all messed up. I do apologize. But anyway, pellet grills, yeah. So originally, I always said a pellet grill was like an easy bake oven. I mean, that's just what I've always thought. I was like, these are easy bake ovens. I mean, you put some pellets in them. There's no skill to it, whatever. Now, at the time, keep in mind, I had an offset. So you had to stay there and you had to watch it. You had to babysit it and whatever. And then I got a pellet grill, and I thought, well, this is actually quite nice because I don't have to stand here all day. I could put it in. I could walk away for a couple hours. That was nice. I went inside, took a nap. This was awesome. What I don't like about pellet grills is you don't seem to get the amount of smoke or as much smoke flavor as you would off of like a drum or an offset. I have a love-hate relationship with them.
So
you know what I mean?
It is hard. That is why I do cook at a lower temperature to begin with, so I can get some smoke. Now, the Traeger has the super smoke. Pit Boss now has the smoke it mode or whatever it is. It does help.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to get one of those little tubes that you put the pellets in and you put it inside?
I have not had luck with those at all.
I used to do the box. I did the box back before I ever actually had a smoker. Mm-hmm. I had the little box. You put the wood chips in. You put it in the, like your propane grill or whatever. And let me tell you, don't leave one of those sitting for like a week and then come back because it just like grew a bunch of mold.
I tell you what, they become a science experiment really, really fast.
Yeah, you gotta clean them out. I've learned that one. I started to clean it out and I went, nope, screw it. I just threw it away. It was like a $5 box. Like I was done with it. But I don't know that I would ever do that again. And that's kind of why I haven't used this electric smoker because you got to go get, some kind of box or one of those tubes, whatever, to get your smoke. Because all it is a heating coil and you got to have something that, way to make smoke. And I don't know, not my thing. I got it for free. I just haven't decided what I want to do with it. If I want to keep it, if I want to use it, I don't know. Well, maybe I should just make a video.
Electric cabinet smoker, and he always got some good results out of that.
He actually loves that thing. We're gonna have him on here sometime, but he loves that cabinet smoker. And if I remember right, I think he got another pellet grill of some sort after that. I think he said he had another one.
Good.
But I'll have to ask him. But yeah, he loved his pellet smoker, that cabinet. He's always talked highly of it. I use my pellet smoker all the time. I use my pellet grill. I like mine. You can flip it back from grill. It's got that sear feature, you know, you switch it back and forth. I love that thing. Does it beat a drum? No. Never.
You can't beat a drum. The fat dripping down on the coals, just that aromatic, you can't beat it.
Yeah, you just can't. There's something about a drum smoker you just can't beat. And I had a conversation with a guy the other day about it. And I said, you know what? I said, you can set that thing because it's got the little numbers, you know, for like your air intake and your exhaust. You can set it to like 1 and you can walk away from the thing and it'll hold like 220, 225 like all day long.
Yeah.
And, you know, till it runs out of charcoal and then you're kind of screw yourself. But I've done that a few times.
The longest I've ever had a drum run without having to tend to it, add fuel, anything was probably 9 hours.
9 hours. You had yours run 9 hours. So here's another question. So with a drum smoker or any kind of smoker, I preferably with a drum smoker because this is where I had the problem. Lump charcoal or briquettes?
Briquettes.
Because that was what I was doing lump charcoal because I always loved lump charcoal, but you can't beat briquettes in one of those because I had to switch and the lump burns way too fast. Like you burn it up and it's done.
I love it for searing and stuff like that. It gets hot, but like you said, it just does not last. Right.
It does not. It does not last at all. Lump is really good, like in a Weber grill. Like I use it in my Weber all the time, and I've been a little disappointed with Royal Oak lately because it seems like I can't. This last bag, about the bottom quarter of that bag was just tiny little pieces, and I was like, that was just such a waste. Like you can't put it in anything. I
bought some master built charcoal or some lump charcoal, and I was not happy with that. Some of the logs were really big in it, and I was not happy with it.
I had, what was it? B&B brand. That's that brand you get from Academy. If you got an Academy, you can get B&B. They're great. Now, they do tend to have some bigger chunks in there. So if you're not prepared, you know, you kind of pointless. But that was one of the reasons I liked it because those bigger chunks, they lasted forever.
Yes, they do.
Like you almost burn them twice, you know. Second cook around, you still had that left. And I liked it personally.
I love cooking on lump charcoal. Absolutely love it. But
yeah. You ever tried any of those
lump or briquettes is the way to go.
You ever tried any of those like the logs or any like the competition? I think B&B made like a log, like a competition log that was like made from lump charcoal or something. I can't remember how they made it.
I've tried that one.
You gonna try that? I haven't either. I've never seen where I could buy it. I've seen them advertise it, but I've never been able to buy it.
That's like the competition Kingsford. I have yet to find that.
I have used the competition Kingsford, and I don't know. I don't notice a difference. They may burn longer, but I can't tell a difference. Briquettes are shady, anyways. I don't know what they use to hold that stuff together, but it can't be good for you.
It can't. And that's the good thing about lump charcoal. It is all natural. But something to hold those briquettes together, you're right. It just can't be good for you.
Yeah. It's kind of like using lighter fluid. Don't use lighter fluid.
Not a fan of it. It has its place. No.
All right. Well, that's all I have question-wise, unless you got something else.
No.
You got anything else?
Oh, I could go for hours about barbecue, but
yeah. Well, now you got to come up with some more stuff to talk about next time. Yeah, we got podcast stuff coming up. For y'all that are still here, we got podcasts coming up. We're going to start doing that, so you guys will have to listen to that. What else is there? We're going to try to do this next week. I'm going to have to talk to you about our schedules for next week, but I like to try to do these on Friday nights and just chat. You know, maybe chat a little bit about everything. Maybe not just all barbecue talk, but tonight that was the only thing we really had on our list was barbecue and cooking.
Yeah, I'd love to get some other people on here, and
yeah, I'd like to bring some more people in. I'll have to try that. But anyway, I guess we'll call it a night. We made it an hour. We're just at an hour. Look at that. Just rolled over an hour. Made it an exact hour. All right. Well, anyway, we'll call it a night.
Everybody that tuned in, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully we can build this a little bit more and see what happens. What do you think?
Absolutely.
You got any Instagram or Facebook or anything you want to share? Anybody can reach you?
No, not right now. I do have an Instagram, Fire Mission Barbecue. I'm still building that up. You guys want to check it out? Go ahead.
Yeah. When we do this this podcast, are we going to put it on YouTube too? We're going to try to film it.
We are. So the plan is to have a Facebook, YouTube, everything. Again, it's going to be called Butts and Stuff, so be watching for it.
Yeah. All right. Well, and you guys can follow me. Most of you do follow me already. I'm not sure who's all still in here, but you guys can follow me. Newbie Q on Facebook. Yeah, obviously on YouTube if you're watching here. Buy a shirt. Go buy a shirt. Everybody needs to buy a shirt. Help me out. And anyway, I guess we'll see you guys next week.
All right. See ya.
See ya, bud.